Good morning, everyone. This formal meeting is to initiate the environmental management system audit for Fresh Pack Bottling Corporation. So, first, on behalf of the team, I would like to express our sincere gratitude for inviting us and for the warm welcome that we have received from your representatives here at Shah Alam. We are very pleased to be here. I am Putri Izzazul will be acting as the lead auditor for this team. Accompanying me is the specialized audit that I have prepared, which first we shall introduce the technical auditor, Fatin Atira, who brings a deep expertise in high-speed beverage manufacturing and food liquid production. Next, we also have our support auditor, which is Iliana Tasha, a specialist in Malaysian environmental law, specifically for the Malaysian Environmental Quality Act of 1974. We recognize that the representative assigned to us will be our primary guide and have confirmed that the necessary resources have been allocated to us, such as the free office space and digital access to your records. The fundamental objectives of this assessment is to determine the degree of conformity of your management system with the ISO 14001:2015 standard. Specifically, we will focus on your commitment to suitable water extraction and resource conservation. As we discussed before, the site of audit will happen at the Shah Alam facility. And our scope covers the environmental aspects, which is the spring water sourcing, bottling, filtration, and storage processes. We are auditing against the criteria of the ISO standard, as I mentioned before, the company's internal EMS framework, manual, SOPs, and such, and of course, as I mentioned before, the Malaysian laws, specifically the Environmental Act that I mentioned before regarding industrial influence and schedule risk. Our methodology is strictly evidence-based. We will conduct staff interviews, direct observation from your processes, and verify your waste disposal records. We aim to work with minimal disruption during the whole process. Please note the nature of samplings. Because we use the sampling approach, our findings will represent a snapshot of your company's performance for that day. Therefore, if we identify no issues in the area, it does not guarantee 100% compliance throughout the rest of the whole records. Our aim is to verify whether the company's management system is reliable as a whole and not just focus on one isolated incident. This would be the tentative for the audit. First, we'll start with a facility tour to pretty much understand the workflow and know on any safety briefings in order to understand the processes more. By 10:30 a.m., we'll start the audit for water sourcing and filtration departments. We'll review the filling and packaging lines around 11:30 a.m. and continue on with a lunch break at around 1 p.m. 2 a.m. we'll evaluate the scheduled waste stores and chemical storage. 3:30 we'll start the auditing private deliberation, and hopefully by 4:30 we'll have a formal closing meeting where we will present our own findings. Should we identify any non-conformity during our audit, it will be identified immediately to the process owners in order to make sure that all facts are pretty much covered. Regarding safety, our team will strictly adhere to any PPE requirements or DOSH regulation that we might have. Finally, I want to emphasize on our team's commitment to confidentiality. all propriety or secrets uncovered during the audit will be handled with utmost care, as we have a non-disclosure agreement, and any of such findings will be protected under high security information. A formal appeals process is available should there be any diverging opinions based on any findings that we may have. However, the team highly recommends that any of such opinions be pretty much spoken out during the audit itself, so we may handle it with care. Before we conclude, are there any significant changes to the processes or machineries or facility layout since the previous audit? If not, then thank you. Are there any technical queries regarding the plan? Well, if there is being none, we conclude this meeting. Guide, please lead us to the site tour. Thank you.